Hi guys, it's Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. So I just got done filming a video in which I reacted to my 2018 anticipated releases, just trying to see if I actually read them. So if you haven't seen it yet, I will link it in the cards. But today we are going to be continuing with my 2019 anticipated releases, and I looked over this list and honestly all of them are series continuations. I was trying to find other books that were going to be released in 2019. I actually looked it up and I couldn't find any new standalones or new beginnings to series that I was really interested in. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I just have, obviously more awareness of these books since I've already started these series, and so it's only natural that I would be interested in reading the continuations and looking out for when they will be published. And I'm sure throughout the year I'll come across other 2019 releases that are either standalones or beginnings to series that I'm just not yet aware they exist. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So now I talked about that for 5 minutes, I already have to contradict myself because I just found out the first book on this list is actually completely new. It's the beginning of a series, I think, but I haven't read anything by this author before, and it's called Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. I really randomly saw this, saw the cover of it, and briefly looked over the synopsis. It's YA fantasy, I assume, and it sounded pretty interesting, so I'm putting it on this list, but more of the tentative, because I don't know. I'll probably wait for the public reception of it, or the general reception of it, to see if it's really for me, because I personally really like watching people's reviews to base my opinions off of. So yeah, I'll probably wait for that. The next book I'm super excited about is Holy Sister by Mark Lawrence. This is the third book in his Red Sister. I don't even know what the series is called as a whole, but the first book is called Red Sister, and I really loved that book last year or this year. I think I read it this year actually. I read it I think earlier this year. I really enjoyed it. I haven't yet read the second book, but I have it and I think I will love it. So of course I'm also excited for the third book, and I might actually wait a little bit on reading the second book just that I can actually read them fairly close together, because as you guys know, if you watch my videos, I forget the plot of books in the blink of an eye, it seems, so I should probably wait. The next book is a reappearance from last year's anticipated releases, because it actually didn't come out in 2018, and that is The Thorn of Amberlane by Locke Lamora. No, by Scott Lynch. The series is called the Gentleman Bastard series, and the first book is called The Lies of Locke Lamora, and I really love the first three, and the fourth book was supposed to come out in 2018, but it didn't. So now I have to put it in this video again, and I'm seriously hoping it's the last time, because if it doesn't come out in 2019, I'm gonna be so mad and do things. So then same kind of goes for The Iron Season by Helene Wecker. The book was supposed to come out in 2018, it didn't, so now it's on this list again, and I'm actually not even sure it is supposed to come out in 2019. I did read it somewhere, but it wasn't a full sentence kind of thing. It was just the publication date, on Goodreads I think, or something like that, and those aren't really reliable a lot of the times. So I really don't know, but I'm putting it on this list to hopefully encourage the people responsible for this to finally publish it, because I'm so excited and I need the sequel to The Golem and the Genie in my life. Next I have The Kingdom of Copper by S.C. Chakraborty. This is the sequel to The City of Brass, and I really enjoyed this book this year. I don't know if I gave it 4 or 5 stars, but it was so freaking good. I really enjoyed it. It's a fantasy book with genie in it, and I love genie. If you know me, I'm hoping desperately for genies to become the new vampires, if you know what I mean. And this is definitely a really well done book. I really enjoyed it. The romance was kind of subtle and more lust at first sight than love at first sight, which is infinitely more believable if you ask me, and I just I want more. I want more now, and I'm so excited. I can't wait for the sequel. The next one is The Vow of Thieves by Mary Pearson. This is the second book to the Dance of Thieves that came out earlier this year, and I did a review video for it. I will link it in the cards if you haven't seen it yet. I thought it was okay. I gave it like 3.5 stars, but because of the ending, which was like a very cheap cliffhanger, but still it was a cliffhanger, so I think I need to read the sequel. It won't be like my first priority by any means, and if I don't get around to reading it, I won't really be sad about it, but I still want to put it on this list because I kind of want to know what happens next. Then I have 2 books by one author, and those are The Bridge Kingdom and Dark Shores by Danielle L. Jensen. These are completely separate. I think the Dark Shores is like the beginning of a new series, and The Bridge Kingdom is a standalone. I don't really know, but she actually published The Bridge Kingdom on Audible only this year, but I don't really like listening to audiobooks that much, so I wanted to wait for the physical thing to come out, which should be, I think, in 2019, and I'm really excited about both of these books. I don't know what they're about, but Danielle L. Jensen's Stolen Songbird trilogy are like one of my favorite books, YA fantasy books ever. So I'm really excited, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love them. Then we have Dark Age by Pierce Brown. This is book 4 in the like follow-up series to the Red Rising series. But in this follow-up series, I have only read, is it even a follow-up series or is it just a continuation a few years in the future? I don't really know, but I haven't read the Iron Gold, is it Iron Gold one yet? And I think this is the one that like follows it, so I have to read Iron Gold first, obviously. But I really love the Red Rising trilogy, like the original trilogy this year. It was so good. I was so on board with everything. I was so hyped about it, and I really want to continue, and I hope to do that in 2019. I will again probably wait to read Iron Gold until Dark Age is at least close to coming out, so that there won't be a huge gap, but I'm really excited about that. And finally, the same kind of goes for Dark Dawn by Jay Kristoff, which is book 3 in the Nevernight Chronicles. I've read and loved Godsgrave, no, Nevernight this year. I haven't read Godsgrave, even though it's literally sitting over there on my shelf, but I think I might need to reread Nevernight before reading Godsgrave, because I read Nevernight in the span of probably a day, and I did not retain a single piece of information. I literally put the book down and I was like, I think I'm already forgetting everything. Because I was so absorbed, I was just like kind of constantly going, like thinking about the next thing, and like constantly like, I don't know, I was just so immersed. And then when I came out of it, it was all gone. So there's that, and I really hope that I will have the motivation to reread Nevernight and like read the entire trilogy next year as like a whole. Oh my god, it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to binge read trilogies. It's just, oh my god. It's so exciting. It's so exciting when you don't have to wait and you can literally dive into the next book immediately. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna again wait on that and then read the whole thing, and it's gonna be great, and I'm already really excited. And that is it for all, or at least most of my 2019 anticipated releases. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what books you are looking forward to coming out, because as I said, I'm not really as on top of this as I would like to be, and if there's any that I didn't mention and you think I might enjoy, definitely leave them down below, because then I can keep an eye out and like look for them to be published. I've said this before, but I don't really like follow this too closely. I don't particularly place more value on reading current books than like reading older books. I like to like mix it up a little, but it's really exciting to have new books to look forward to, and like them coming out and feeling the hype as well in the community as well as in yourself, and it's just really exciting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you very soon with another video. Until then, have a lovely week. Bye!